What's going on, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well. And in today's video, we have our ending explained video here for The Bad Batch Season 1, Episode 16, the season finale, of course. So without further ado, let's just jump right on into it. Now, aside from all the different mixed feelings, I guess, the Star Wars community as a whole really has, as the Bad Batch finale has kind of disappointed many fans out there, I'm going to have a whole separate video on that and talking about, final thoughts of Season 1. And I even have a Bad Batch breakdown of all of that. Aside from all that, we're going to be talking about Nala Se and exactly where was she going, and what does the Empire exactly have her doing after, the whole scenes with the Bad Batch in this episode. We do see this green foresty type of planet almost that the Empire is taking Nala Se to. And as it furthermore has been already kind of theorized by different Star Wars fans out there, of course, that the Empire is going to take these Kaminoans, or at least the remaining Kaminoans, and make them clone and use experiments on how to exactly, reclone and make Force-sensitive clones. And many fan theories out there also recommend, Grogu being a Force-sensitive clone as well, instead of just, being born and stuff. Some actually theorize the whole idea of him actually being a clone and being part of that cloning process, but this is more geared towards specifically what I think is going to be the cloning process for Palpatine, which evidently Grogu is actually a part of, as we do see. But really, aside from that, we have the Empire taking Nala Se, who is the creator of Omega and really enhances the overall ability and mutations of the Bad Batch, as we also later learn in these last couple and few episodes as well. But really, the Empire overall as a whole is having Nala Se come here to experiment and do a cloning process on how she can exactly clone a Force-sensitive version of Palpatine that we will later see in the sequel movies, and what we already have kind of seen in The Mandalorian Season 2, and as a whole, as what I think is going to have the Bad Batch play into. I've already had that whole theory of the Bad Batch playing into the Book of Boba Fett, but now it's a much greater, different game. Not only is it going to be playing into the Book of Boba Fett, I think, not only is it going to be playing into the sequel trilogy, but I think it's going to be playing into the quote-unquote Mandalorian universe as a whole, as we do call it here on the channel. Furthermore, something I really just haven't spoken on all that much, but a upcoming theory here that many Star Wars content creators and Star Wars fans are beginning to theorize and see here with the Bad Batch as a whole, is that it's almost playing out into this, almost like a cinematic universe as a whole, and furthermore playing out into what the Thrawn trilogy books were. Now, the Thrawn trilogy books were actually written in the 90s, I do believe, and actually before the prequel trilogy ever came out, so they're honestly quite old, and basically what the Mandalorian universe is pretty much doing here is what we're kind of already starting to see here, is that this Mandalorian universe is beginning to make those Thrawn books actually canon, as they are actually now legends. So all in all, to pretty much summarize exactly what we're kind of seeing here, Nala Se is being used by the Empire as a cloning process, and for a cloning process to make Snoke, who is going to be a Force-sensitive clone later on than actually Palpatine, is kind of what we're seeing there. And then from there, we're seeing almost a setup for the Thrawn trilogy books to become canon in the Mandalorian universe, with The Mandalorian Season 3, the Ahsoka show, Rangers of the New Republic when that does come out, and the Book of Boba Fett. So all in all, it's extremely exciting, and it is honestly more than you actually think it is. And there you have it, guys. The ending of Season 1 of The Bad Batch pretty much explained and summed up, as of it kind of is bigger than what we actually think and what we actually realize here furthermore. Of course, guys, I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. For one thing, what did you guys think about the season finale of The Bad Batch? And what do you guys think about what it is going to be setting up here for the future of Star Wars, more promptly in the Mandalorian universe, guys? I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help with the channel, and check out our Instagram on Official Star Wars for more Star Wars related content, guys. Thanks so much for watching today's video. May the Force be with you always. Peace out.